What's going on, everyone? In this video I want to show you how I do my makeup. Today it's a little bit more dramatic, not like I usually do every day, my daily makeup. So today I want to show you my makeup for a shooting. I'm gonna do some videos and some pictures today, so I'm kind of busy, so I want my makeup to last a little bit longer. I'm gonna explain you and I'm gonna put everything down below so you can see what kind of products I'm using, and let's go. So I don't have anything on my face right now. I'm just gonna clean my skin. This is the Bioderma. I have a bunch of products from Bioderma. They are very good. We got them about, I think last year. I had another makeup course in New York with Priscilla, the girl that she's doing the makeup for Rihanna. So they gave us a lot of products from Bioderma. Moisturizer, foam cleanser, micellar water. What else? I think it was a scrub from them. Yeah, so I prepare my skin. I'm gonna apply this lip balm from Mario, just because my lips are really dry right now. You can see I usually use a lip brush. Only use this. I'm just gonna go ahead. Okay, now because I prepared the skin, I'm gonna use this primer from Touch in Salt. Recently got this from BoxyCharm that I'm subscribing to, that I think it's every month they send me this. Let me tell you, I love this so much. I'm actually done with. I think I need to order a new one. What I like the most, it's very creamy, and I like to apply more on the T-zone, right in this area, because this is the area that it gets very oily on my skin. And the smell is like incredible. You see, it's very smooth. I'm gonna go ahead with my eyes this time. Usually I do foundation, concealer, powder and everything, and then I focus on my eyes. But now, because I want to go a little bit more, I'm gonna do my eyes first. So I don't use any primer, but I do use concealer for my eyelids. So I use this concealer from Tarte. I did the previous video and I said this is my favorite right now, and it's almost done. I have to buy a new one. I'm using this brush from Sephora. This is actually a concealer brush. I'm gonna use a mirror because I can't see myself right there. So I've learned from this masterclass Mario's a couple days ago in New York. So when you do a makeup for artists or shooting, or like I said, videos, pictures, you have to go a little bit more crazy on everything. Foundation and concealer especially. My model, her skin was very dry, so I had to use something very creamy. So when you have those people with very dry skin, I suggest to use products that they are wet. For example, very creamy foundation, not something that will dry very fast. Or you can use, I have this highlighter that is liquid, not powder. Or yeah, everything that is blush, you can apply that liquid brush. So right now I'm using this sponge from Aura. Those are my favorite. I actually just wet the sponge a little bit, so the concealer and the foundation is gonna set easily. Perfect. Now that I'm done with the concealer, I'm just gonna put some translucent powder. So this time I'm using the Pura Beauty. I usually use this from Fenty. That's my go-to, like daily. But I want to go a little bit more crazy, so I'm gonna use this one. For underneath the eyes, I like to use this very flat brush so you can apply the powder easily. I have to use my mirror. Just to set the concealer. When you set the concealer with the translucent powder, you can actually play with the eyeshadow very easy. So today I'm gonna use the palette from KKW with Mario. I bought this last year and I think I used it once. I love the colors. I love this one, I love this one, and the white one. Those are my favorite. So today I'm gonna go with the white one first. I have this blending brush from Morphe. I got all my brushes from Morphe. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this color right on top of my eyelid, and then on the crease I'm gonna go with the light brown. Okay, now I set my eyes with the same brush. I'm gonna go with this color and I'm gonna apply right. I'm gonna try to do my crease, and I go a little bit more on the outer corner so I can make that nice crease. My eyes are deep set, so you can see that you can barely see my eyelids. So I have to go right on top of the brown bone so you can see those colors, how they blend. If you go right on this area, when I open and when I close my eyes, you can't really see the color. But if you go right on the bone, you actually can see. I'm gonna go a little bit more with this color, and I'm gonna do the same with the other eye. Always go from the outer to the inner corner, so that way you're not gonna lose all the eyeshadow from the brush. So if you go like that, you actually wipe all the makeup. If you go like all the way to here, you can see that nice crease, and actually you can blend the product. If you go like this way, you basically lose all the product. You can see. So right now I'm gonna go with this color a little bit more dark, and actually I'm just gonna do this right on the outer corner. Now I'm gonna take a large brush and I'm gonna blend all together. Now I'm gonna use the same color, the first color, white one, with the same brush, and I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna take a very small brush and I'm gonna just use some of this sparkly glitter, whatever, and go right underneath my Now I'm gonna take this Sephora flat brush. I'm gonna just spray it with some mixed spray from Mario, and I'm gonna use this color. I'm gonna go right on the. Now I'm gonna blend all together again. And in the inner corner right here, I'm gonna apply white so I can open my eyes. Now I'm gonna blend all together again, and I'm gonna actually use a little bit of. I'm gonna blend them all together. When I do the concealer, this is gonna go very nice. Okay, now I finish with my eyes. I have to do the bottom too, but I'm gonna do that right after I put the concealer and the foundation. I'm just gonna go very light. I'm gonna go with the same color, the light one, and then on the outer corner I'm gonna use the darker one. Now I'm gonna blend. Okay, I'm done with this. Now I'm gonna use my foundation. So I'm gonna use the Chanel because this is a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna use the Giorgio Armani. This is darker, so I have to mix both of them. I'm using this brush from Morphe. Both of the foundations, the Chanel and the Giorgio Armani, they are very light. They are not full coverage, which I don't really need full coverage. They do cover a little bit. I also have the Huda Beauty, but the Huda Beauty, it's very heavy for my skin, to be honest. Both of these are just perfect. I love them, both of them. After I set my foundation and my concealer, I will do my eyebrows. Don't forget to go down your neck and your ears. Can you see how light is the foundation? now I'm gonna use the blender. I'm gonna spray the blender just to set the foundation a little bit better. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to put them down below on the comments, and I'll be so happy to answer all of them. If you have questions about products or skin or anything like that, just put them down below. This is good now. I'm gonna use the same concealer from Tarte. I need to buy another one, and I actually went to Sephora the other day, but they were out of this. And then I went to Ulta and they said the same thing. They don't have this anymore. I hope they're gonna get this. Now I'm gonna use this. I think this is Revlon highlighting. Not highlighting. I was thinking for the highlighter to contour my face. I need a brush and down my temples. I like to contour my nose too. Go with the blender. Always apply this, even the bronzer, below your cheekbone, not on top. On top you can put the blush and the highlighter, but the bronzer and the contouring has to be right under the cheekbone. Now I'm gonna go with the same translucent powder from Huda Beauty, and I'm gonna just go on the jawline under the contouring. Now I'm gonna go for my concealer, and like I said, for shootings you have to go a little bit more on the concealer. So I've learned something from Mario's course the other day. So when you have your face round, you have to go with concealer like this, so you can open this area, not only like around the eyes. You have to go like, okay, now I'm gonna use this kind of brush to blend the concealer, and after I blend the concealer, I'm gonna use the sponge. You can definitely see that it's more heavy. Now I'm gonna go with the same translucent powder and set the concealer. When you set the concealer, you just press, don't just brush. So you just tap and press the powder. You can see already how smooth is this part, but when you don't set up how it looks. Now I'm gonna set the other eye. And like I said, just press, you don't have to wipe the powder. Now I'm gonna go with the concealer, a little more on this cheek. Wipe this extra powder so you can see the nice contouring right here. Now I'm gonna use my favorite bronzer from Marc Jacob. This is a bronzer brush from Morphe. This is almost done. So set this right on top of the contouring cream that I applied. Go on the temples too, and don't come with the bronzer more than half of the cheek. So where the brow arch is, you can come right across, right? So no more than this right here. Okay, now I'm done with this. I'm gonna put some extra bronzer from Too Faced. Now I'm gonna put some blush. I just bought this collection from Too Faced. Oh my god, I love them. And this is the primer and a blush. So I'm gonna use a little bit of both, and does smell like watermelon. Okay, now I'm gonna use a drop of this highlighter right here, and right here. Okay, now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use this color right here, dark brown, just to touch them a little bit, because I have them micro blended, so I don't really have to worry too much about them. Okay, now I'm gonna go again with the the same color, the light one and the dark one, on the bottom. I'm gonna do some of this color. I don't have to put any mascara because I have lash extensions, but I'm gonna do some mascara on the bottom lashes. Now I'm gonna use some very nude lipstick, just because I have a little bit extra on my eyes, so I don't wanna be like too much. Maybe I'm gonna use this and this. I'm gonna wipe the lip balm and the foundation. Maybe you hear my husband from the back because he's recording something too. And then this. Okay, I'm almost done. So this is my favorite spray mix right now from Gotcha. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't go anywhere just because I have the next video coming up. And please let me know if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll be so happy to answer all of them.